ESPN West Palm. Tonight we are driven by Palm Beach Toyota and, of course, love telling you about what's going on at Kaiser University with the Seahawks, formerly known as Northwood, now Kaiser University, and some big matchups in several sports going on over the next 3 weeks, including this weekend. You've got the volleyball team this Friday at home against Warner University, 7 p.m. start. And then Saturday, it's Kids Day at the Kaiser University soccer games. Women's soccer facing Weber International at 1, the men at 3 p.m. And joining us now on the Metro PCS hotline, he's the coach of the women's soccer team. It is Mat Dunn. Coach, thanks for a couple minutes. How you doing?
Yeah, doing very well. Excited to be here.
Yeah, excited to have you on as well. So, first things first, as we talked about, you guys for a long time known as Northwood, certainly a brand name, certainly a lot of success as Northwood, and now you become Kaiser University. So what does that change do in terms of, is there any sort of culture change, any sort of change in terms of just kind of the new attitude of the club?
No, really, it's just a name change. It's a positive area for us. It allows us now to recruit even more kids that want to do different things apart from Northwood was just business, is where Kaiser covers a lot more areas with degrees. So it's actually really helped from a recruiting standpoint of now we can go after a lot more players that want to study something else but business. So it's a very positive move.
So you're finding essentially when you go out and recruit that there's more things to offer. Essentially, obviously, the soccer, a huge part of it, but in terms of a career outside of soccer, that there are a lot more opportunities.
Yeah, it's student athlete, so it's student first. So I want to make sure that the kids coming in getting the degree that they want. Obviously, soccer is a big part of it, and it helps them. But at the end of the day, I want all of my players to graduate here with a degree that they're going to go on in life and use. So now being able to offer so many more degree options to so many players is a lot better for us as a team and as an institution.
Yeah, no question. Talking with Mat Dunn, the head coach of the women's soccer team at Kaiser University, off to a 4-1-1 start. So who have been some of the key players and key contributors so far off to this hot start?
We're starting out. It's very different the years gone by. It's such a small group of seniors this year. I only have 3 seniors, so my starting lineup for the very first game contained seven new faces. One was a red-shirted goalkeeper, so I count her as a new face. So it was a brand new team that we had to get used to playing together, and everybody needed to get on the same page with the returning group. And it started out very well with the 3-0 win against Concordia. It was always nice to get off to a good start and keeping a clean sheet. Really impressed me. We've been sharing the goals around across the whole team. In that game, there was 3 different scorers. We move on to the next game. There's another different scorer, then 2 different scorers in the next game. So we're really sharing the goals around the team. This last game against Johnson and Wales, our All-American forward, Joanne Engberg, she knocked up and got a hat-trick, which was good for her confidence. And good for the team's confidence because a lot of people are looking at her to be the driving force and to pick up where she left off last year. And with this hat trick at this time, I think it's going to be perfect timing to now boost her into the conference, and she'll do what she does best, and that's score goals for the team. So she's been a key part for us. Felicia Siddell is the new goalkeeper that was a red shirt last year. The goalkeeping spot on our team has been very, very important. We've had All-American goalkeepers. We've had National Tournament Goalkeeper of the Year. And now it's Felicia's turn. She's already recorded Player of the Week 2 consecutive weeks for the conference. So that was great for her to come in and get those awards. It gives her confidence and shows that she can replace the keepers that have been here before. So that's, great all around. Across the whole midfield, it's a brand new 3 in midfield. We have freshman Heather Blomqvist that's came in, and she's really came in and just sat in front of the back four as a defensive midfielder. And she's a quality player for us. It's going to, as the season goes on, is going to get better and better and better. And by hopefully in national tournament time, she's really in her stride and teams can't get through her in midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach Dunn, I believe you hail from England originally, so I got to imagine you're pretty excited to see just the growth and boom of soccer in this country. And many of us, like myself included, for example, that are tuning in to watch the Premier League.
Yeah, it's been great to watch. I think with the U.S. women's national team going so well this past World Cup, that brought a lot of attention to the sport. The men's team had some good results against the world champions and then against the Dutch, so that also brought some attention. It's still growing, the sport over here. I think it's going to continue to grow, and at this rate, it's only going to be a matter of time before the men are competing in the World Cup just like the women are. As you mentioned in the preview, we've got the Kids' Day here this weekend where we'll have a lot of clubs coming out, bringing their teams to watch the women and the men play. And it's just a sport that's really growing here in the U.S., and it's great to be a part of.
That is Kaiser University head women's soccer coach Mat Dunn. Again, they are at home against Weber International, 1 p.m., followed up by the men at 3 o'clock, Kids' Days at Kaiser University. You got volleyball this Friday against Warner at 7 o'clock, volleyball at home Saturday against Weber at 2 o'clock. And then the following week, Friday, October 2nd, volleyball at home against St. Thomas. And then Saturday at home against Florida Memorial. That is Dig Pink night. And then also on October 9th, women's and men's soccer at home against SCAD Savannah, 1 o'clock for the women, 3 o'clock for the men. Got women's volleyball on the 10th, home for 3 matches, 12, 3, and 6. So a little triple header there. And then a double header of soccer action finally Sunday, October 11th. Thomas University comes into town, so a little Sun Conference matchup, 1 o'clock for the women, 3 o'clock for the men.